You will just be living out your dreams, your desires, your passions, because you're no longer afraid. Hello and welcome. My name is Diana, and today's quote is brought to you by Isabel Lafleche, and it states, "Your passion is awaiting for your courage to catch up." Okay, so how many of you have been wanting to do something but have not been able to do that thing? How many of you have said you wanted to do something 3-5 years ago and you have not yet done it? How many of you? I have been there. I have been that girl that has delayed a lot of things. Basically, the first half of my adulthood was just a waste. Honestly, it was a complete waste because I was too scared to go after anything that I wanted to do. Anything that I wanted to go after, I was always too scared to do it. And years passed, and then I was like, okay, I've missed out on my thing. I basically spent the first beginning of my adulthood just not doing anything, just living in my room, and then maybe going to work, but not really, but just not doing anything that I wanted because I did not have the courage to do it. So this is just a little bit of a reminder for you that you need to become courageous and just go for it. Just do the thing. You cannot just sit by in fear hoping that it will magically happen for you. No, you are basically going to be wasting your time, your life, because you're not doing the thing. So if you become courageous enough to get out of your comfort zone, to just go after that thing that you want, you are going to start seeing progress. I can tell you that I had started into the whole dancing field and I wanted to dance, and I told myself that's what I'm going to do. And when I went to school, school kind of backfired on me, and then I stopped the dancing. But I truly wanted to dance, but I didn't take the school because, of course, well, I can't anymore, and I don't know how to kind of get back into the dance world and stuff like that nature. And so I spent a lot of time seeing a lot of ads about dances and going people looking for dances for this and that and the other, but I was not courageous enough to go after that little passion of mine that I really wanted to pursue. And so a chunk of my time was spent just wishing I would dance. Literally, that's kind of what I was doing, just wishing that I would dance, when in reality I could have been courageous enough to go and audition. But eventually, when I gained the courage to start dancing again, I started taking classes, and by taking classes I started getting more comfortable and more confident in dance, that when I started to see those ads again looking for dancers, I applied. And no, I did not always get the roles, but getting the audition was just as fun and amazing. And when I went and I got the job, it was like, wow, I am actually living out my passion. I got to dance. And if I was scared and stayed in my scaredness, is that the word? If I stayed in that scaredness, I'm pretty sure that's what it is, but I would not have been able to do that passion of mine. I would not have been able to gain that experience, and I would not have been able to live out the life that I wanted at that time. And so to me, yes, it did require being courageous enough to go after. I mean, when you have been rejected, for instance, so much, you kind of don't think it's possible for you, and then you kind of lay low, sit back, let life pass you by. No, my darlings, we are not doing that, okay? So gain your courage. What is that thing that you are holding back on? What is that thing that is just keeping stuck in the back of your head, and you're just hoping and wishing that one day this will happen for you? Gain the courage to do it. Gain the courage to go out and do the thing. Practice, put yourself out there so that you can become more equipped, more comfortable, and it becomes easier for you to go after. Another thing of mine was ice skating. I was always scared of ice skating. Oh my goodness. I did not have the courage to go out there. I would see people skating so beautifully and I would think to myself, oh my goodness, if only I could ice skate, if only I could go out there and ice skate. I would feel so free. But I used to watch, is it Michelle Trachtenberg or something like that, and another girl, oh, who are they? But they used to skate and I would say, my goodness, one day I'm going to ice skate. But I was not courageous enough to go on the field, on the ice skating platform and ice skate. Even though it's what's on every winter, I would not do it because it was scary for me. Yes, I could go with people, but to be able to be free and just practice, no, I could not do it. And so one day I was like, oh my gosh, it feels so good. The winter is out, the cold air is out. It's just the perfect opportunity. I bought my ticket. Just going by myself was one thing. I'm thinking to myself, okay, I'm going, and I wanted to just be free and ice skate as freely as possible. I was also highly afraid of falling because everybody falls on their bums, and I was afraid of breaking my bum. I'm not sure if you actually break it, but it feels as if you're breaking it because you literally fall on ice. But anyways, I bought the ticket. I went to the rink, and as everybody was getting on, I was like, my heart was beating, absolutely beating, because, well, I'm going to do this thing. I'm going to do it by myself. But I really, really want to. I don't want to wait until I am, I don't know, unable to do it and then say, I wish I did the thing. And so when I got there, I held on, of course, to the ramp, and I remembered a little bit of what I had learned in regular four-wheel skating. And I just took myself slowly by slowly. I was not being taught by anybody, but I just remember the four-wheel skating. I figured it would sort of be the same. It was not. You're literally skating on a blade. But yeah, so I am holding on to the rail the whole way, but I really want to skate freely in the center of the ice rink and feel like an ice skater. Y'all, it's crazy, but you truly do need courage to be able to do the thing. You just have to go after the thing. So I pushed myself. I would push myself and then just kind of glide, and then I would say, yay, I've accomplished one part. Okay, what's next? To push myself as far and then try to glide through without holding on to the rail. I did that for a little bit, and then my goal was to actually ice skate in the center. If I tell you that I've ice skated in the center, you would not believe me, because my goodness, by myself, I even lifted my foot slightly up in the air because I really want to gain that little. I should definitely take a class, and I'm going to take a class at some point. But just being able to live out your passion, my gosh, it just feels so good. I love the fact that I could ice skate by myself and record myself ice skating. That's a double skill because you're literally skating on ice, on slippery slope, on a blade, and just having that skill to lift up your hand and let go and hold a camera while you're skating in the center all by yourself. That was a goal of mine, a passion that I wanted to do so badly. And so when I was able to do it, oh my goodness, it felt amazing. And I feel so good every winter knowing that I can go out there and just ice skate and do the things that I love. But all to say is that your passion is waiting for your courage to catch up. Once you become courageous, you will just be living out your dreams, your desires, your passions, because you're no longer afraid. All you have to do is take that step. Just do it. Just go for it. Honestly, that's what it is. The courage to do the thing is to just get out there and do the thing. That's how you're going to get the courage. And if you need a little pump, this is the little pump for you. Go out there and do the thing. Go out there and do the thing. If your mind is stopping you, if it's limiting you, if your surroundings are limiting you from doing your passion, just tell yourself you can do it. It's that simple. Honestly, I am my own motivator. I can motivate myself like nobody's business. I can motivate myself because I know that if I don't believe that I can do the thing, if I don't believe in myself, I'm not going to be able to do it. I'm not. I have to internally understand that I don't want to miss out. I have to understand internally that this is something that I've always wanted to do, and then I have to go and do it. But if I don't push myself, encourage myself, or just get into the box and just do the thing, I'm not going to do it. And if I allow fear to block me, then I'm definitely not going to do it. So whatever that fear is, block it out, cast it out, demand it to leave your environment, your space, your spirit, your mind, your heart, your everything. Just cast it out of you, because your life will pass you by. It will, if you're not courageous enough to go after your passions and your dreams. And you don't want that. I know you don't want that. So let your courage catch up to your dreams so that you can start doing the things you love. Life is full of amazingness. Life is full of joy and so much to do, and you've got a lot that you want to do. So don't let it just slide right through your fingers, because it will. I mean, we are already in summer, and summer is just going to end. I mean, literally, time is flying by so quickly. Your passion is waiting for your courage to catch up. Get courageous. Get courageous enough to go after the thing. Get courageous enough. If you need a buddy, get yourself a buddy so that you can go with that person and do the thing. Because sometimes we just need a little bit of support, and that's what this video is. It's a little bit of support, a little bit of a reminder, and a little pump to get your courage to catch up to your passion so that you can start living out your life the way you want. Okay, so my friends, that's it for today's video. I hope it was encouraging. I hope it was inspiring enough for you, and I hope it pumped you up to start being courageous enough to go after your passions. Because what are we doing wasting our life not doing the things we enjoy? Alright, that's it for today's video. Be sure to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, if you thought it was helpful. If you enjoy my content, I've got a few other videos on this channel that you can definitely be inspired by, encouraged by. Check them out and subscribe as well so that you get more videos from me. And yeah, that's it for today. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.